Good evening, and welcome to the Halas Wilbourn Show, where we welcome successful people worldwide to share their stories. This show is devoted for entrepreneurs, celebrities, and people just like you that's looking for success. Today's show, I have a fantastic guest. This guy is really amazing. He's the most interesting guy in boxing, not as a fighter. However, he's the committee secretary for the World General Council of Boxing. Give it up for James L. Dunn. How you doing, Mr. Dunn?
How's it going, my brother? Good evening.
It's
How's
very
it
well.
going?
Very
Yeah,
well. Glad you can make it.
yeah, glad to make it too. Yeah, I'm glad to be on with this show, man. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah.
Hey, I really appreciate you, man. Hey, look, so the secretary, being the secretary of the World General Council of Boxing. What does that entail?
What I do with the Council of Boxing, I just keep records and everything. Everything that we do in the boxing association, everything with the union, I just keep track of everything. Keep
So,
everything, my files and everything. Basically keep track of everything. Keep
oh,
all
so
the paperwork and everything.
So is that kind of, do it get like overwhelming sometimes?
Not really. I mean, a little bit, but not really. If you stay on top of things, once things sent to you and everything, paperwork and everything, you shouldn't have nothing to worry. You shouldn't have nothing to worry about.
Oh wow. So are you familiar with? I mean, have you ever boxed yourself?
I did amateur, and I could have been a Golden Glove boxer, but I decided to choose some other things in life and everything. I pretty much came up boxing family. Like my dad boxed, things like that. I do a little bit of Krav Maga when I get the chance, and like kickboxing and stuff like that on the sides, like working out, things like that. But boxing is my heart. I grew up around it. And I've been all through the gyms training. Like I said, amateur. Could have went Golden Gloves. I just didn't. I took it serious, and I got to start doing other things and everything.
Oh, but you know what? I always wanted to ask boxers. Like I have one personal friend of mine, Montel Griffin. He's a great guy. I had opportunity to interview him once before, but I I always wanted, like, boxers, like when you walk in the place, especially when you're going out to have a good time. I mean, to know that if somebody got out of their body, or got out of place, that you can kind of like sit them down. Do you have that type of attitude when you go to the club, or out when you're out with friends or family?
I don't club. I grew up working in the clubs. I was a bouncer, bodyguard, bouncer. I worked in bars, clubs. I pretty much worked in all kind of atmosphere, from country, from rock, from hip hop, from ratchet. I pretty much worked around from dance to techno. I pretty much worked in the clubs all my life, so I'm really pretty much not a club. If I do go to a club or something, I more sit there and observe, feel like I'm still working, and things like that. I don't do too much clubbing or nothing like that.
Okay. Well, what about when you're in the mall and you're shopping? Do you know? Hey, look, if somebody get out of place, that you can, hey, hey, give them some of that.
I mean, I'm more of a humble guy, but if something come time like to protect myself or something like that, I'm sure, I handle mine and just, but I try not to look full, I try not to, I try to avoid a lot of, things like that and everything. But if something come my way, I'm ready, I mean, I'm ready, I'm born ready, to defend myself and, defend my family, or, whoever's with me or by me and everything.
Okay. Oh, well, pretty much that's a yes. That's a yes.
Yeah, that's a 100.
So tell me, James, where'd you grow up?
Ronald, Virginia.
So what is like in? in Virginia growing up as a young man?
Virginia is pretty laid back, slow. It's a small, not all Virginia, because you got the cities, Norfolk, Richmond, but one of Virginia is pretty laid back. It's like a small city. It's a little happenings here and there and everything, but it's more laid back. It's just nothing but work, and you got Roanoke County. It's more suburban. It's just laid back city. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much happening. I mean, we have a little stuff, events every once in a while come here and everything. We call it the Star City, because we got a star sits up on the mountain, it lights up. You could take your lady there, or go up there and maybe walk, do a little hike or something like that. They got a zoo up there and they got an overlook where you can see the city, especially at nighttime, the city light up and everything. But other than that, man, it's a small city. I mean, the city is pretty much it's on the map, though.
Yeah, well, the reason I asked because I noticed that I know that you're pretty much of an athlete. You played football, track, baseball. Was it anything any one of those sports that you particularly favored?
Well, track. I did 4x4 1600 meter relay pole vault. I played baseball, but I just want really baseball. I love baseball. I made the team, but I went back to track to get more recognition and get more like medals. I got more recognized, winning. I was on a state track team. We were second in the state for 3 years. And football, I take football, I only played my 11th grade and 12th grade year, but I'm still decent for just them 2 years, developing and stuff. But I actually played semi-pro. I played for the Carolina Heat in Greensboro. I played for the Lynchburg Storm in Lynchburg, Star City Rebels, Virginia Blitz, and I played for a couple more. I ain't gonna mention them and everything, but I played for a couple more down in Carolina.
Oh wow! So you pretty well rounded in the sports and now how were you academically in school?
Academically, I'm a 3.9 GPA. I had good grades and everything. I did my electives. I got finished with my classes early to where I was an office intern my last year and everything.
Oh, so sports is just a thing that that you use to keep yourself in shape.
Yeah,
So
I like staying active, working out, and being physical and stuff like that. Something that occupy my time. Keep me. If I ain't working and then I like to stay healthy. I like to look good, feel good. 42 years old. I still want to, look good and still stay healthy.
That's great, man. That's fantastic. So and you also you're a skillsman, you're a tradesman, and
Yes,
electrician.
sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I've been doing trades all my life, man. Electrical is my main trade right now at the time. Other than my entertainment, I'm going into and everything. I'm a fire inspector for Johnson Control. I'm pretty much well-rounded residential plumbing, residential heating and air. I pretty much, general contracting work. I have my own little side business and stuff when I lived in Raleigh, North Carolina. It wasn't a big business and everything. I had like little 5 employees and everything, construction and remodeling. Construction, that was my trade, other than I firefighted a little bit, things like that. I pretty much a lineman, worked on the power line, I pretty much jack of all. I pretty much skilled at a lot, brick masonry work, I pretty much construction, but electrical is my main trade. I can master that, from the low voltage side, which is Cat 5, Cat 5 plumbing, fire alarms and things like that. That's my main trade and main hobby. I take pride in my work.
Oh, okay. So you know a lot about Ohm's law and Watt's law.
Yes, sir.
Well, I prefer Cole's law. It's much tastier.
I
Hey,
love coleslaw on my hot dog. If I got a hot dog, man, I gotta have coleslaw. No sauerkraut though. I ain't a big fan of sauerkraut. The coleslaw, yeah.
Hey, so, hey, so look, I hear you got a lot of things. You got a lot of things going on. You're a very busy guy, very talented. You want to
Appreciate that, my
elaborate a
brother.
bit more about now, I know that you had some interest in in the BMMAFU.
Yes, sir.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the BMMFU, which stands for Boxing MMA Fight Union, it's a new union, which is President Charles Russo, which I give salute and appreciate everything he does. He's a hard worker. He brought me in with the union back around October, November. I was a chairman, nominated as North Carolina State Chairman. Then this year, they nominated me to Vice President of Talent Support, which Vice President of Talent Support pretty much recruit, talent, managers, and I reach out to managers. They reach out to me, managers, promoters, and things like that. And I recently got my promoter's license, which I'm working on my promotions right now. I started from ground up, which is Dunn Promotions. I'm doing my own label, my own promotions. I'm licensed in 4 different states: New Jersey, Connecticut, Maryland, Tennessee. I'm gonna be working on a lot of other states too. Virginia. I'm gonna be working on Virginia, Georgia. I'm gonna be working on a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's kind of like the fighter. His name kind of escaped me. The Golden Boy. They call him the Golden Boy. Um, uh, he does a lot of promoting. He does a lot of self promoting and things of that nature.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm licensed. I'm a licensed promoter. I just became a licensed promoter this year.
So are you looking to do anything like outside of boxing?
Outside of boxing, right now I'm working with
Like
3HP.
movies or books or anything like that?
Say that again.
Are you looking to do anything outside of boxing, like movies or writing a book?
Right now I'm working with a publisher out in Albania, out in Europe, Denisa Govi, Garkovi. Working with her. I'm actually I got a bio in a magazine, Aesthetics International Times, last month. And then this month, I'm going to be in featured in I Am. And then I'm going to be featured in Royal. And then in December, I'll be featured in Wealthy Men's Magazine. And then beginning of January, she's got the Ionic book, which I'll be featured in hers. And then I got a contract with Hoinser, which is a new magazine. She just started up her own magazine, which I'll be, all next year featured in. And then, I'm working with, I'm on executive board for Miss Jordan Hughes, which she worked as a secretary on the Michael Jackson molestation case on the defensive side for the attorney. I'm on executive board for the movie. She did a documentary too, and her book is called Redemption, which you can find Redemption on Amazon.com. I'm working on that, which we'll be having a movie coming soon, and Troy Edwards is doing the soundtrack. He does a lot of soundtrack work for a lot of other movies. He's big time in entertainment and everything. He's a director for BET. He great man, I salute him. He done a lot of great stuff for me, helping me out. He nominated me on at the beginning of the year. He nominated me on his staff for 3HP, which is his own label he started up. Which he made me his A&R, which he's working with me on the film. So pretty much I'm going ahead and master all of it, from music to film side and everything. And we're going to be working on it. We got a lot of great stuff coming up. He just recently I just recently got him brought him in with us with the BMMFU. Me and Charles Russo brought him in He's licensed promoter for all our entertainment and media for all our fight cards in 2021 we about to have.
Oh, what? James, sound like you're a very busy man. I mean, do you have time for anything else? I mean, because I wanted to offer you an opportunity to have a write up in the Heart of Hollywood magazine of and also support.
Oh, I'm honored. I mean, anytime. I mean, when you ready to roll with it, man, I take it. I take it any day, man. I mean,
Well, I don't. It seems as though you're gonna have to make a little time for that, James. You seem like a very busy man.
I'm a busy man, but I make time.
I understand. Hey, so tell me about family. How important is family when it comes to dividing your time up? Also with all the activities that you're into, all the things that you're doing, very positive. I mean, how do you divide your time up? So that you can, have equal time for family.
Time for family. Right now, I'm just chilling right now. I got my son in North Carolina. I go see and get and take care every once in a while, and and everything. But family wise, I'm pretty much working and just chilling.
Yeah. How old is your son?
My son is 10.
Oh, is he interested in boxing, or are you doing anything with him that as far as training or anything like that?
He does a little. He does baseball and things like that. And maybe one day, that's if he want to do it. I'm not gonna throw him in on anything like that. If he want to, whatever he want to do is whatever he want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
just,
very.
I just want the best for him. Make sure he, I want the best for him. He go to college. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to do what I did and everything, but I want him to. He might end up, taking after me or whatever, and do follow in the footsteps of what I've done. But long as he be, what I'm saying, great with what he does.
Yeah, that's the same approach that I have because I have a son that's 19 years old, and right now let him tell it. He's smarter than me, so I don't sweat him. I just let him. And I just hope that he
Yeah,
just makes good choices. And that's all we can do. As parents.
yeah,
Because my parents was the same way. I'm sure yours was the same way with you. So and that's just the way it is.
yeah.
And you pretty much covered everything that I wanted to ask you, brother Dunn. However, there is one question that I had for you that I noticed about with Geraldine Hughes. She was the one that nominated you. That's correct.
Yes, sir.
And that was for
Redemption.
the redemption.
Redemption. That's for the executive board. Hughes the third Enterprise
Third, yeah.
LLC. Yeah,
So how long have you been involved with that?
I've been there. It's going on a year. I mean, it's since around last October, November. It's been a year. It's going on a year. A year and something. Everything I'm involved with, entertainment wise, it's been a year. I've been with it. I've been rolling with it for a year.
A year or more.
A year, maybe a year and a couple months. It's been a year, but it's a year and a couple months or so. Yeah.
Now, now you had mentioned about you're the vice president of talent support.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you do? Like being vice president, are you in control of? Do it put any kids like activities in that line of work?
I pretty much recruit boxers. I pretty much get on the phone and talk to them, or they reach out to me too. They get in my box or reach out. They see me as talent support, and everything, reach out to me. A lot of managers reach out to me for their fighters to get. I got managers reaching out to me, messaging me, reaching out to me to get their fighters, on with the union and things like that. Promoters, other promoters reaching out to me, bringing the boxers in. You know what the union does? We supporting the boxers. We making the best for them. We love our fighters and everything because a lot of promoters and managers out there, they pimp the boxers. And you got bad and you got good promoters. You got, you got each of whatever. But what we doing, we're gonna stop all the negativity and everything, and we just bring the union in. It's gonna be people that don't like the union. It's gonna be some doubts, and everything. But we making a big change. We get the boxers insurance. Anything happen to them, their family, life insurance and everything, benefits and everything. We pretty much there to support. We got our own sanctioned events. Coming up with we're gonna have our own things, and if the boxer in there and everything, the trainer, the manager, they pretty much gonna get paid fair. The boxer's gonna get paid fair. Nobody gonna get cheated. We got a lot of good things, great things coming up. Like we got cruise coming up. We're gonna have 2 fights on a Friday, Saturday night, 2 cards. We're gonna have a cruise, go out to the Bahamas. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
Oh well, hey, look,
a lot of things got canceled 2020 due because COVID and everything, but hopefully everything goes smooth next year. This year coming up, because I had a fight card out in Bristol, Tennessee at the race car track. Hope we get everything moving in 2021. It's like everything. We're thinking outside the box and everything.
Well, that brings up another question I want to ask you about. How is the Council of Boxing? How is it dealing with COVID and keeping the boxers and keeping everybody safe?
Right now, it's the state and the government we got to go through and abide with. We got everything situated. We got a lot of good things we done heard and everything, but you got to go where everything's going on right now. You got to go about with the government and the state. It's all government, A lot of cards you got to push things back, And then if you do have your events and everything, you probably ain't gonna have but a certain amount, or you might not even have a lot of seating, Or it could be if COVID still hit, you might not have a crowd. You know what I'm saying? You just have the main event, the main people, the main, promoters, managers there and everything. It's all, right now, this what's going on right now, this COVID and everything, you got to go by the government. We can't go against the government. We got to do what they say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ain't nothing none of us can do.
Well, but also we have to keep in mind that we are the people.
Yeah.
We are the people.
We are the people. That man upstairs is what controls everything too. I think my God, my Jesus Christ, that's who I put first. Everything. He's in control of everything.
So, well, with that being said, are you? Would you say that you're a religious guy or a spiritual person?
I mean, I'm both. I'm religious, spiritual. I'm both. I'm a man of God. That's plus. That's I believe in my God, and I pray every night, every morning, and everything. I say my prayers all through. Me and God got a good relationship.
Absolutely. You have to.
If it weren't for God, I wouldn't even be here. God brought a lot of stuff in my life, bringing a lot of stuff. He takes some stuff out your life, and he weed people away from you, and a lot of negative, and things like that. He can bring people around you for a reason. Then he can bring people away from you, and then God is, like I said, God, he controls everything, and
that he does, and from what I'm seeing is he have guided and protected you and kept you humble and to where he placed a lot of activities in your life where you can help and aid and provide. And
Yeah,
that's
it built my strength. I've been through a lot. I've been through my ups and downs. I ain't perfect in everything. Who say they perfect is wrong. It's I didn't seen some stuff. I done took challenges, man. I've been on the bottom up. We still go through challenges and obstacles. Every day we wake up. We still got things getting thrown at us. You just got to know how to be strong and deal with things and just get around things. But he builds you up for a reason. It's a reason. It's a reason for everything that's happening right now.
yes, life is a perpetual moving thing. So
It's
if
a
it was
reason we on this interview. Everything happens for a reason.
I agree.
It's all happening because of God.
So if it was anything that you had to say to a young lady or a young man that was seeking success and moving in the right direction, what was some advice that you would give them?
I tell them don't give up in life, what I'm saying? Chase your dream, go after your goal, keep climbing, just don't give up, what I'm saying? Just keep pushing no matter what. If an obstacle get in your way, just keep moving. Don't let people doubt you. Don't, people gonna say negative stuff, they're gonna say you can't, they're gonna come at you and gonna try to, get in your way, interfere with your path, things you got going on. They're gonna try to find something to try to throw you off or get in your way and everything, but you just gotta, be you and put God first. You just gotta keep moving, just keep, vision. Whatever your goals is, vision them, man, make them happen.
So would you agree? Would you agree that staying focused and keeping people that support you and that you support on a positive note to keep you motivated? Would you agree about that?
You said, read that one more time.
Would you agree to keep people around you that support you and that you support and that stays positive? Is that part of the key of staying motivated?
That's
For
100.
success?
That's 100 right there. That's 100 plus. Y'all don't want nobody around me that's negative and putting me down and hey, trying to raise me up and everything. I do the same thing. That's 100 right there. I want to I like to motivate, encourage people. It's just like I want people to do the same. Support me. I love supporting people. I'm 100% with supporting people. I'm a real fan of old school loyalty. I'm not a bad guy and everything. I mean, I choose my crowd. I don't have a crowd. I most of the time stay to myself and everything. I don't have, I choose, not to be around certain things and everything, certain, because I've been through a lot. If you've been through a lot and seen a lot, and, you just get, you at the age, some people grow out of things, some people don't.
So you saying that? So sometimes it's best to when you have some alone time, and if you're a loner, is to work and perfect on your craft and the things that you love to do.
I meditate a lot. I stay focused.
Great.
Yeah, I stay focused on a lot. Ain't nothing gonna throw my focus off.
I heard that, man.
Yeah.
I sure appreciate you coming on the Halas Wilbourn show. And like I promised before, I have an opportunity for you. I know that you're a very busy man, and the art.
I wasn't like this before. I learned a lot of discipline coming up. That's one thing though. I wouldn't. Life taught me a lot of discipline. Things I done, things I've been through. That's. I learned. I wasn't like that before, but I done learned a lot of things, man. Life done taught me a lot. I'm still learning. We all still learning.
Well, you know what they say, experience is the best teacher. So I keep that in mind with the promise of Heart of Hollywood magazine. Is very important about this article, man. I think that you'll be a great fit for it, and I'm really looking forward to reading your article. But if there's anything else you want to close, or no, before we go, you want to tell us how the people can find you?
If people want to look me up, man, they can go to James Dunn Facebook, or they can go to James L Dunn 78 Instagram, Also, you can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on LinkedIn too. My business page. That's on James Dunn. Basically, everything is James Dunn. Besides James L. Dunn, yeah, James L. Dunn 78. Instagram.
Well, look, we're gonna bring this show to a close, and I thank you for coming, Mr. Dunn. Thank you for your time. And as I promised before, Heart of Hollywood magazine is offering ads, and you're welcome to it.
Yeah, I
So,
appreciate that, my brother. Yeah, I'm looking forward for it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, man. I want to top in the deal, man. I'm straightforward. You're a great brother. I'm ready to do business with you and Heart of Hollywood.
hey,
I'm
I'm
ready
looking forward. I'm
to,
looking forward to seeing some great things and collaborating with you, and maybe stepping into the ring and inspire a little bit. I used to be
now
all right.
you might take me out, man. You might surprise me, man, with a one hit quit or something.
You know how you do. You close your eyes and hit them hard and wish them well. Hey, well, thanks again, James Dunn, for joining us here on the Halas Wilbourn.
Thank you. No, thank you. I thank you for interviewing me, having me on your show. Yeah, I'm pleased. It's a great, great thing, man. Great.
Hey,
I'm honored.
I'm glad that we was able to plant this seed now, so things will be fruitful for us in the.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God. I want to give shout outs to shout outs praying for this COVID, praying for our world, praying for everybody out there. I want everybody I want everybody to be, happy. I want everybody to, get through all this. Praying for all the families that lost, and all the stuff, people that's ill, sick. Praying for the homeless out there, people without, and I want to thank, so give shout outs to Troy Edwards, Miss Jordan Hughes, Charles Russo. Shout outs to my family and everything. I want to just shout out to everybody. Just shout out. Just shout out. Prayers to our world, man. Just hope everything we're gonna get through everything. Everybody keep their head up and stay strong. You know what I'm saying? God is real. God is good.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, man, for coming on the Halas Wilbourn show.
Yeah,
And you're always welcome to come back. And there's some other things that's up and coming, and maybe we can collaborate on that. And
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
All right, brother Dunn. And stay faithful.
I appreciate that, man. Salute. Yeah, you have a blessed night. Yeah,
Likewise.
God bless you.
Likewise, you and your family.
My brother.
Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. There's a busy man. However, if you're looking for an ad in the Heart of Hollywood magazine, you can follow up at heartofhollywoodmagazine.com or visit the website, HOHMP.com, Heart of Hollywood. Thank you for joining us here on the Halas Wilbourn Show.